Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Hall. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Taking a shot on the first play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the crowd is getting into it early here on 3rd and 10. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Harris. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, it's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. LSU quick to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Makes the catch. It's Durham. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Snags it, and there's running room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. The run inside. It's Jackson. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop it.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
He's got it in his own territory. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard. Starkville, Mississippi. It's the LSU Tigers and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position.
Great. Let's go.
Now give it to Fluff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they're getting punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Now give it to Fluff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Taylor wants to throw it. Completed pass. He goes nowhere. In fact, they lose yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Got some room into the goal line. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on third down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter, see if he can punch it in after that big gainer.
They'll run it with Bothwell. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
He'll bring it out. It's Hall. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Catch in the middle. It's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but
makes a grab and room to run. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. At the 20. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick six. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly, and he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Final play of the quarter coming. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, they're after him. He slides past the first down marker and picks it up on fourth.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Running inside, it's Berry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going long. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
They've got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Taylor wants to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's Harris.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here's the pressure. Takes the easy completion. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. He'll try to do it himself. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on fourth and short.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Got a man, it's Green.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. The 10! Touchdown, Bulldog! The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so all.
All right, we're here in the gym. Game time in a few hours.
Control what you can control. That's what being a pro is.
All right, SB, you ready?
Will receive their very Presenting is Washington, D.C. and Capital One Arena. The Jazz taking on the Wizards. For the Utah Jazz, not... When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
George, no good. Utah with the ball, and they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
The starters for Utah. We've got Brandon Clark, Lauri Markkanen out there, Bailey. Then there's Collier, and it's Shake and Bake in at the 2.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Pass to Whitmore. Takes a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Whitmore's got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Shake and Bake. Coulibaly defending. Takes one from 10 feet. Shake and Bake misses. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And he gets it to go. He's got 7.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Shake and Bake misses.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
For 3. Rebounded by Shake and Bake. The Jazz have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. From deep. No good. That's his 3rd miss out of 5 attempts. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to George. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And that one's good. Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Shake and Bake in the last matchup against Phoenix was outstanding. He ended up with 26 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. And really, it's not so surprising to see him go off like that. He's a star in every sense of the word. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on to see if he can't replicate that performance. And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
I just love the ball move.
Here's Shake and Bake. Count it. Shake and Bake's got 8.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Outside Whitmore. Pass to Lively. Here's Coulibaly. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Shake and Bake. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. These are his first free throws of the And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So for Washington, Sars checked in for Koulibaly, and it's Johnson in for Carrington. No good on that one. And he can't hit the second. Wizards leading by 4. Pass to Lively. Washington moving the ball around. From deep, Johnson. They get it again. George for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He has 6.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
And Washington with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Vucevic, a screen on Reeves. Back to Sard. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Washington. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Washington with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. They've got Williams. Also Green out there, and it's Reeves in at the 3, the small forward. Six on the shot clock. There's the triple. Sar pulls it in.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Jazz trail by 11. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Vucevic against Williams. Three-pointer. And another miss by Utah. Washington leading by 11. And Stan, you coached a bunch of seasons in the league. What's an issue that you face that maybe the average fan doesn't know?
Well, look, I think the thing that fans really underrate about the game is how intelligent these guys are. So it's not really an issue that I faced because I was lucky to have smart guys. but I think fans underestimate how much basketball intelligence factors in when you're talking about the best players in this game.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Timeout on the floor. Jazz timeout. DC family. Simon Russell, your Wizards dancer.
Switch here. Bailey's checked in. And now a moment for the 2K leaderboards. The top scoring teams in the NBA. Utah, #1.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
Here's Carrington. He's coming off a 19-point game against Toronto.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
Jazz trail by 8. Looking to get it going. Offensive board. Green. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Green's got his first bucket in this one. Washington's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Sarr with it. Green picks him up. Johnson for 3. Rebounded by Bailey.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Well, Graham, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Shot is good by Reeves.
And Reeves is a legitimate threat from outside the arc. He also has a good feel for when to fire away.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. He's checked in for Washington. Whitmore comes in for Johnson. Then for Utah, Clark is checked in for Green. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Reeves. And it's Collier in for Williams. George feels it out a bit. Pass to Coulibaly. Now Whitmore from the arc. Ooh, he's locked in. Green's his 5th shot in as many attempts.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
1:49 left in the first half of basketball. Now Markkanen beyond the arc. And And again, it's Utah with a three.
Great response three from Markkanen. He's got such a fluid motion. You always think it's going in for him.
Deflects the pass. And stolen by Markkanen. And out of bounds, the Wizards will take it. Reeves is checked in for Utah.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, number 15, Austin Reeves.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to George. Screen by Lively. The 15-footer. George, no good.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
On the wing, Reeves. Coulibaly defending. Markkanen looking it over. The shake. It's rebounded by Washington. Lively's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Whitmore. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Whitmore's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Markkanen outside. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, he's got such a sweet shot, but at 7 feet, Markkanen can also hurt you down low. An all-around offensive talent. Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Wizards out in front, leading by a point. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. It would appear there are some fun games headed our way, guys.
Yeah, I'm all about fun. I had the crew rig up some confetti for later in the show.
Yeah, that was a fun idea. I saw that. And actually, we have a surprise for you.
Yeah, big fella, we sent the crew to your car instead. 20,000 pieces of confetti all over the interior. Have fun cleaning that thing up. And guys, let's take a look at the Wizards in that first half. Neither side able to build a significant lead through 2.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stacking the dimes and buying buckets. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One guy who's been getting it done is Cam Whitmore.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Utah trailing here. Carlton Carrington out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's George in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't outmuscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." PA, back to you.
Smart approach. Allie, appreciate the report.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Here's Shake and Bake. They grab their own miss. For 3, Collier. Doesn't go that time.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup. That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And another miss by Utah.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
And that one's good. Coulibaly.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set. Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Here's Whitmore. And the layup is good. Whitmore's gotten 4 this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Collier, covered by Carrington. Shot clock at 6. From the wing, the Jazz again can't hit. Wizards leading by 7. On the wing, Whitmore. Inside, here's Coulibaly, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Shake and Bake. A deep 3. Rebound, Washington. Lively's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical. And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And I want to see Markkanen continue to shoot from deep because he's a quality sniper with impressive range.
For Lauri Markkanen, a really talented scorer, Stan. How do you think he's fared with more responsibility?
Yeah, I think he's done very well. He's a prototypical stretch 4 who scores at an efficient rate, and with his elevated role, he's just grown in his confidence.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Pass to Shake and Bake. From deep 3-point range, Lively grabs a miss.
They really need him to get it together. He's been ice cold this period.
Now George from behind the arc. That shot, no good. Here's Shake and Bake. Coulibaly defending. Shake and Bake misses.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by George. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist by George. Whitmore's got 24 points.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Pass to Shake and Bake. From deep three-point land. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Shake and Bake misses.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And so it's Washington in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So the Utah 5 right now. We've got Austin Reeves, Green out there with Williams, and it's Shake and Bake in a shooting guard. Pass to Williams. Here's Shake and Bake from deep three-point land, and Bay pulls it down. Outside Johnson launches a three, and again Washington with a triple.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Well, the Jazz shooting only 29% on this one. Not great. Puts up a deep three. Shake and Bake misses. Wizards leading by 22. For three, George knocks down the triple.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And Utah calls time here. Bailey's checked in for Williams.
Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Shake and Bake. From deep three-point land. And Bay pulls it down.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
From deep, Sarr. And again, it's Washington with a three.
There's still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
The Jazz have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. From 9 feet out, Caro with a rebound. And Washington with possession. They're on a 12-3 run. Vucevic draws the double. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Sarr passes to Johnson. Here's Vucevic. They double team Vucevic. Clock at 6. Bay finds Johnson. The Wizards with another miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Bailey. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Utah.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Caro, the pass to Johnson. Down low. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
The Jazz have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. 1:41 left in the fourth. Pass to Reeves. Over Bay. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Wizards.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Cam Whitmore.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Washington has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Here's Johnson. No good with the elbow jumper. And so it's Utah with it. Fires away from way outside. And Bay pulls it down. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Outside Johnson. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
You guys showed some fight tonight, but ultimately came up short. What do you do to move on from this? win. Any adjustments?
Not really. I just got to play harder, grab some boards, be better, top to bottom. It is what it is.
All right, thanks, MP.
Mm-hmm.
BA, over to you.
Thank you, Dominic. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
You know what's weird about fadeaways? They were a huge part of MJ's game. Yeah, most people think he's the GOAT, but go play pickup ball. You hardly see any.
You're right, that is a little weird.
Mm-hmm. Right. But now think about this. Before MJ became the scoring GOAT, who wore that crown?
Green.
Ah, yes. Now, tell me how many skyhooks you've seen lately.
0.
Exactly, 0. 2 go-to moves for 2 players that were considered the greatest scorers ever. And they're basically ignored.
Yeah, I mean, but fadeaways aren't easy. I think a lot of coaches, especially at the lower levels, see them as lazy. They want these guys working for a clean look.
But you can't always get a clean look, Xander, especially in the NBA, and they're basically unguardable.
All right, how's your fadeaway?
Come on, bro, don't play me. You know it's money. And tonight, I'm gonna show y'all how it's done.